Like, who does that? I don't have respect for people who carry their issues, especially in relationships. Like, you guys, nobody knew when you guys started dating. Nobody knew when you guys started like hanging out. Nobody knew when you guys started going on dates. So why should you tell us when people are having problems? People don't really care about you, and that's just the funny thing. People don't.
You feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions.
Hi my loves, welcome back to the channel. My name is Me, also known as House of Way on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please go follow me and let's be friends. To my returning subscriber, hey girl, come and grab a seat. So in today's video, clearly, like for the OGs, you guys know like I've never done a video like this on this channel, like a whole ass video. But when I saw this scandal, when I saw this news, I was just like, you know what, I really need to give my own 2 cents about the matter. And you know what, I'm like, you know what, let me just come and give my own 2 cents about the matter. And you know, for me this year is all about experimenting, trying out new content, trying out things I like, and actually just like experimenting with my content and just not keeping it just like one way or just one pattern. I'm just going to be trying out new things, and that's what this year is about. I know the year is already quarter to, like we're already half of the year, but I just reawakening that part of me because I've always had that in mind, like to try different things on my channel, but I've never just actually gotten to do it. But this time around I'm like, you know what, jump on this. I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to get dragged. I don't want to say the wrong things, but you know what, that's just how life is, right? Everybody will not agree with you, and that's very normal. I don't agree with everybody, so I don't expect everybody to agree with me, and this is just my own opinion about the matter. And yeah, let me just put this disclaimer out there. It's just my own opinion, and this is just what I feel, this is just what I think. And yeah, so we don't know it all. So yeah, that's just what I'm just putting out there. To agree with me, you can have a different opinion, and you can just let me know in the comment section and we can have a conversation about it respectfully. I can respect your opinion, you respect mine, and yeah, that's basically it. So obviously from the title of the video, you already know who I'm going to talk about, what I'm talking about. And yeah, it's the Keke Palmer saga with her baby daddy. I woke up one day and I saw people just say, I'm not on Twitter, mind you, so I just heard people saying like, oh, they were actively dragging him, and I'm like, okay, what happened, what's the issue? And we're like, the outfit and blah 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 blah. So I quickly ran to like Instagram to go check out, like, because I don't follow her personally, I don't follow her on Instagram. I wanted to see like the outfit and what made him make that statement, right? So yeah, so let me just give you guys like a backstory of people who don't know who Keke Palmer is. And yeah, she's like a child star. I knew her growing up, like watching her on Nickelodeon through Jackson, and apparently she's been in the she's 29 years old, right? She's never up to 30, and she's a very successful Black American woman, and that is something like that's very incredible. And she's a child star, so we watched her on the screens, and she grew up right on the screens. And apparently she's put in like 20 years of, like, she started acting at 9, so she's putting 20 years into the acting and entertainment industry, and that is very commendable. Like, you know, for child stars it's way harder because they don't even have a childhood. They grow up on the screens, they have to go to work because acting is work, and you people think it's just, oh, come and read lines and whatever. It's actually work, and you don't even get to like play like your mates. And she's really like putting so much work, and she's done so well for herself, and she's still doing very well for herself, and I'm very like inspired by her actually. Like, she's doing so well for herself, and that's very beautiful, that's very commendable. So yeah, I think it was last year when they said, oh, I mean it was this year when they said, oh, she had like a baby. I think it was last year when she was dating somebody, or I don't know if it's when she got pregnant and had the baby, like their whole relationship came out into the internet. I can't really remember. Like I said, I don't follow her, right? And the baby daddy is not like a celebrity. Apparently he's a fitness instructor, but he's not into the limelight like she is. She's way more into the limelight, and yeah, so people don't really know him like that. People got to know about him, more people got to know about him just because of her, and she's more popular, she's more, everybody loves Keke Palmer. I mean, like, she grew up like right in front of like our eyes, and you know, child stars is just different with them because they're acting when you're young, they see you grow, they see you transition. Everybody has that special soft spot for them basically, because everybody used to look at them like, oh my god, this little child, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I think the whole thing came out when she got pregnant for her baby, and now she's giving, I think she gave birth in February to her son, and they have a beautiful son together. And yeah, so apparently okay, that's just a little backstory about Keke Palmer. For her boyfriend, I don't think there's so much about him. He's just like a regular guy. He's into fitness, I think entertainment too, but he's not. And I think he has a sibling who's into entertainment as well. I think he has a sibling who's an actor and an actress, I'm not sure. So yeah, but anyways, let me show you guys the video that got the whole internet screaming. Let me show you the video that got him to make that comment, and I got the internet to drag his ass. And yeah, let's just watch the video together. yeah, that's the video. Okay, I'm sure you guys can see me smiling while I'm watching the video. Okay, let me start with Keke, right? I'm going to just break it down into like bits and pieces, right? So yeah, let's start with her dressing. That was what made her boyfriend call her out. So that's what made him say, it's the outfit though, you're a mom. Personally, right, I feel like the outfit was a bit much. Yeah, it was a bit much. All her butt cheeks were outside. It was like that sheer dress, and the inner was like a thong, and all her butt cheeks were outside, and you have a man. So yeah, I feel like that was a bit like too much for that occasion, right? And yeah, maybe if she wore that dress with like maybe a full panty bodysuit inside, maybe it would have not been so bad. But with the whole thong thing, and yeah, that was like a bit too much in my own opinion. But then again, she's a celebrity, right? And this is how they dress. It's not new, it's not out of the ordinary. That's how they dress. For normal random people like myself, like you can't even, I'm not married, but I can't wear that outside. But for celebrities, that's how they dress. That's what they're used to. It comes with the job, right? Beyonce is always wearing thongs, she's always wearing panties, she's always wearing like whatever, and she performs with it. Like Cardi B, them, that's what they wear, and it's normal, just because that is that's what they do in the entertainment industry, and to them it's normal. Maybe it's part of their brand, and that is what they are accustomed to. But personally, I feel like the outfit was a bit too much. All her butt cheeks were outside. Just was really beautiful, but the whole sheer thing, and the fact that she didn't wear like, she even wore like black bodysuit. I think maybe she wore like the skin-like bodysuit with the full panties. Yeah, maybe that could fly. But yeah, her butt cheeks were outside, and that was a bit too much. Then with the whole dancing and the whole serenading thing with Usher, I have no problem with that. That is not a problem, because they're in the industry together. She came there to watch him perform, right? She's kind of like supporting her what do you call it, her colleague. So you can't, somebody comes, like, she hugged him, he held her, he didn't even let her go. His arms were like right behind her, like on her back, and he didn't let her go. So it's just more like he was holding her. She's not supposed to be say, because I have a baby daddy or because I have a child, I'll push Usher away from, like, push him out of the way. Like, it's not possible. You don't do that. And that comes with like the job, it comes with the career. And that is another problem. That's why me personally, there's some certain careers I cannot like date people from, I can't marry people from, especially people that work in the club or the bars. I can't do that, because I would, or DJs, because it's normal. Actually, you're exposed to like the opposite sex, and even if there's nothing, you have to hug people, you have to greet them, you have to be social with people, you have to be like up close and personal with people, and it's normal. But you know how you're dating somebody, you can't push people, you can't say, oh please, I have a girlfriend, don't touch me. No, it's not possible. So how we Usher, and like, she didn't even do too much actually. They just hugged, and he held her, and they just sang together, and she just turned around, and she didn't twerk, she didn't bend down, she didn't like, she didn't do that. So to me, that was perfectly normal. For the dressing, I feel it was a bit too much, but then again, it comes to the career. So, and again, it's not like she was like a decent, like a covered person before you met her. You knew who Keke Palmer was, you know how she used to dress. So it's just the job, rather. It's just it comes with the job, it comes with the career, and that is just what it is. Yeah. So I think I'm done with her. Let me move on to her baby daddy, Darius Jackson. Him tweeting that, him feeling that way, or feeling a certain way about the whole incident, his feelings are very valid. He has every right to feel that way. He has every right to be jealous. He has every right to feel like, oh, my baby mama is, someone is touching her, someone is loving up on her. I mean, it's Usher, right? He's even singing R&B, like love songs, and he has every right to, like, Usher is very successful. Usher is like king of R&B. Like, he's a very successful guy, he's rich, he has money, and compared to him, no shades though, compared to him, like, he will feel a certain way, he will feel very emasculated, and that is very, very valid. But then where he messed it up was coming to say that on Twitter. Like, I mean, like, who does that? I don't have respect for people who carry their issues, especially in relationships. Like, you guys, nobody knew when you guys started dating. Nobody knew when you guys started like hanging out. Nobody knew when you guys started going on dates. So why should you tell us when people are having problems? People don't really care about you, and that's just the funny thing. People don't care. We're just using people for you. I mean, look at now. I come sit down to do content to people's life. I mean, people are like, look at me, and there's so many people who are making this content as well. So people don't really care about you when you come and talk about your man or your woman and try to like bring them down on the internet, or say, oh, they did this, they did that. Like, I don't respect people who do that. Actually, him feeling that way, 100% valid. Him feeling like, okay, you know what, you're my wife, okay, not wife, sorry, you're my baby mama, you have my son, and I don't want you dressing like this, I don't want you like, very, very valid. I feel like his feelings were very valid, but he just messed it up by coming on Twitter and actually typing that. Like, even if we're supposed to feel sorry for you, you just coming on internet to drag her, like, it doesn't really make sense actually. And now we can't even feel sorry for you actually now, because even if we did, now we can't anymore, and that's just very sad. Stop bringing your issues to social media. Stop bringing your issues to the internet. People don't really care about you. We just use it for entertainment. So it's not like, oh, my husband did this, my husband did that, and you think people are really going to care about you. Even the good things, they're still going to be jealous of you. So social media is not real. To me, it's not real. It's just where we're coming to like make money. The one we want you to see, we show you. The one we don't want you to see, we don't show you. And yeah, that's just it. So his feelings are valid. He was very like he was in the right feeling that way, but him just coming to social media to put that out there was very wrong. And he could have just texted her, he could have just told her at home, he could have just like, hi, even if okay, you're complaining and she's not listening to you, walk away. They didn't join. You are not even married yet, so it's just baby mama, baby daddy situation. You can easily just walk away and just take a walk and leave her if she's not the epitome of wife material of someone you want. And yeah, so basically that's just what I feel. And then again, stop trying to change people. If you see a girl who is always naked on the internet and you think you want to go and be with that person, you think, oh, I want to change her to be the wife material, don't do that. Keke Palmer wasn't that person that you say, okay, she was always like covered up, always like you won't say, okay, someone like, you know, Adele is very covered, right? That one doesn't show any part of her skin. That one is very covered. So it's different if maybe that's how you were before, then now we're married, now you're trying to change to like being naked on the internet. Is different. But she was never that person. She was always a young girl who used to post her stuff and whatever. So don't try to now change her or make it look like, oh, now you're a mom, you have to change. No, don't try. You're not Jesus Christ. You can't change people. Don't burden your soul. Don't burden yourself. Life is already difficult. Don't burden yourself by trying to change somebody. So if someone has that trait, that attribute that you see you cannot work with, don't even begin the relationship in the first place. Don't begin it. And if you choose to go and stay there, that one is your business. Anything you see, take it like that. So don't try and change people. Don't say, oh, okay, now I'm dating you now. Oh yeah. And yes, you can talk about it. Maybe your partner can see like, oh, reasons what you're saying and adjust. But if you see they're not adjusting, or they're saying this is who I am, take it or leave it. Then please don't change them, just leave it. So now Keke Palmer is not someone who is, she's a celebrity, she's a star. This is how they dress. Like, it's very, like, to them it's very normal. Like I already said, so to them it's just very normal. That's how they dress. That's how they live their lives. So you coming into her life to now say it's the outfit, or you're a mom, blah 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 blah, like mommy shaming her and all that. Like, I mean, that's very wrong. And her having a good time, it's like she just had a baby, right? So she was just out there with her girls trying to have a good time. And yeah, you could have just had the conversation at home and told her, okay, you know what, don't wear this, blah blah blah, don't wear this outfit, I don't like it. Personally, right, if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's very normal for the person. Even you can tell your boyfriend, oh, I don't like you dressed like this, don't dress like this. He can tell you, oh, I don't like you, like, it's normal. Like, I don't know why people make it look like it's such a big deal trying to submit to somebody. You are submitting to your wife is submitting to you, your man is submitting to you, your woman is submitting to you, and it's vice versa. Like, it's not like a problem. If you know you cannot submit to this particular person, like, don't even be with the person. If you know you can't respect this person, don't be with the person. Like, these are the issues like people like compounding for themselves. And life is not even that hard. Life is very, very easy. You people don't have to like overdo it or like force people to be like, you know what, you have to be this, you have to change. Their parents could not change them. Like, parents cannot even change their children, talking of you that you're just meeting them how many years and you're trying to change somebody. It's not possible. But yeah, that's just basically my own 2 cents. For her, for Keke Palmer, for me the outfit was a bit much. For her, the dancing and the whole show, I have nothing, I see nothing wrong in that. It's her colleague, and that is just the industry. That's just what you do. That's why if you know that you don't want that kind of situation, you don't date. If you date a doctor, not a nurse, that person has no business loving up to somebody in the club or going to the club and going to a bar or like hugging somebody that's intensely or trying to like no, the person doesn't have any business doing that actually. Except the person is cheating on you. Yeah, because you can't say, okay, I'm married to a nurse or a doctor and you're like hugging, like, why? What's the reason? So yeah, and for him, he should try and keep his issues on social media. He should act a bit more mature, because anybody who comes on social media to like talk about their relationship, I feel like that's the height of immaturity, and you should stop that. Don't do that. If you used to do it before, stop it today. Don't do it. That's not nice. That's very childish actually. And I just hope like even though they're not married, even though people are saying because he didn't put a ring on it, he has no right to tell her what to do. That's very wrong. They're in a committed relationship and they have a child and they live together. And yeah, it's still like, if we're going by the moral standard, they're not married, but they have a child together, they have a life together. And yeah, so he has a right to tell her like, oh, I feel like this. She has the right to tell him, oh, I feel like this. And so people should stop saying, oh, he didn't put a ring on it, so he can't tell her what to do. That's very wrong. And I just hope like they can work things out and they can, I heard they unfollowed each other, and yeah, I'm sure she's upset, he's upset. I just hope like they can work things out together because they have a child together already, and I don't want their child to grow up from a broken home. And I feel like they can actually walk through this whole saga, and I just pray they can actually walk through this whole thing and come back together. And I just hope he understands her job and understands that this comes with the job. So if he cannot handle it, then there's no point in them getting back together. He has to understand that and know that this would still happen again, and this might still happen again, and he has to just take it like that and take it in good faith. So if he cannot handle it, then maybe he should just walk away and let her be, and let her go find someone else. And it should just be very unfortunate because they could have avoided this if only he understood from the beginning like this is who she is and she can't change. Or maybe for the love of the man she loves, she can change and start dressing decently. For the interaction with her colleagues, that might not stop, that might be reduced but not end. But maybe for her dressing, maybe based on the fact that her man has a problem with how she's dressing and putting her butt cheeks out there, she can adjust if she can. I mean, you don't have to be naked to like perform. You don't have to be naked. There are so many entertainers who have actually succeeded and made it in life without actually like being naked on the internet. That's not a yardstick for success. So yeah, let's just get that fact right. You don't have to be naked for you to succeed. You don't have to be naked for you to be beautiful. You don't have to be naked for you to look sexy. You don't have to be naked for you to have sex appeal. Nope, you don't actually. You can have all that and still be very clothed and very covered up from your head to your toe, like even from your neck to your feet. So yeah, so anyways, that's just my own 2 cents I wanted to just give on the matter, and that's just how I feel about it. And I just hope like, well, hopefully things work out for them and they follow my advice. Yeah, so they can just find like a common ground where they can like work things out and everything moves on for them. So anyway, that brings me to the end of this video. If you have any contrary opinion, if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, let's have a conversation in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think about the matter, what she should have, what do you think she should have done if you're in her shoes, what you have done differently, or what do you think what the guy did, was he valid, was he wrong? Let's just have a conversation, let's just talk about it in the comment section. And that brings us to the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. If you want more content like this, you want me to be reacting to stuff, just let me know in the comment section. Yeah, and that brings us to the end of this video. And I've said it before, let's just keep in the bad biz we are. I love you guys long time, and I will see you in my next video.
What to do when I text you, I'm coming.